Hello, church. So we are back with our devotional for Saturday, July 11th. We step today into the third chapter of Song of Songs and begin a new section for Renita Weems and her commentary from the New Interpreter's Bible. And she takes as the title from a portion of the scripture, I looked for him, but did not find him. There's going to be some cultural criticism and critique in the reflection part that is good to hear and good reminders, as well as just some good insights and neat stuff that she's doing. So we begin with our reading at verse 1 of chapter 3. Upon my bed at night, I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but found him not. I called him, but he gave no answer. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets and in the squares. I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but found him not. The sentinels found me, and they went about in the city. Have you seen him whom my soul loves? Scarcely had I passed them when I found him whom my soul loves. I held him and would not let him go until I brought him into my mother's house and into the chamber of her that conceived me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or the wild does, do not stir up or awaken love until it is ready. Now, that line we heard at the conclusion of our previous section. I believe Weems noted that we'll hear that refrain 3 different times. And this kind of marks off or bookends the section that she's doing. Little bit of commentary. When evening comes and the shepherd has not arrived, we'll pause there for a second. So that's where our previous section ended. They were having this back and forth interaction and talking about an evening rendezvous. The maiden takes to the streets to search for her lover. Desperation, supplication, and longing fill this unit, and the audience is invited to ponder the experience of the distraught woman. Scores of questions race through the maiden's mind as she scours the streets and squares of Jerusalem searching for her lover. Has she shooed her lover away this time, only to lose him forever? Where is he? Is he lost? Is he hiding? Why can he not be found? Will he return? She wonders now about the wisdom of putting him off until the evening. And some reflection. Modern readers may tire of this roller coaster love affair. And that's an interesting self-question to ask in the midst of our continued study. Now you see him, now you don't. Now she has him, now she doesn't. We are not accustomed to delaying our passion. We are impatient with indecisive lovers and bored by repeatedly frustrated love scenes. In our sexually liberated culture, we do not understand unconsummated love affairs. What is the problem with these two people? We ask ourselves. Now that the protagonist has finally seized her lover and suggestively beckoned him and her audience toward the room where her own mother conceived her, do we dare allow ourselves to anticipate their passion? The challenge for preachers and teachers alike is to use the Song of Songs as a way of reclaiming some of the virtue of patience, the wisdom of delayed gratification, and the joy of exploring each other's hearts long before we explore each other's bodies. This text is ideal for exploring new ways of discovering and building human intimacy because it begins by celebrating and delighting in the human body. We are not asked, as in so much banal religious literature, to deny our need for physical contact and communion. Song of Songs takes the body seriously, but it also takes seriously that we are more than a body. Relationships cannot survive when they are based solely on physical attraction. Song of Songs, with its constant use of dialogue and conversation, riddles and allusions, reminds us of the importance of learning how to talk and how to listen to each other. Those who turn to this poetry for profound theological insight into the nature of God, the character of the divine, the lessons of the Christian faith should not dismiss its teaching about what it means to live and to love as human beings. We can learn from the ancient audiences. One thing we can learn is to listen for the unspoken gestures of human communication. All right, that's it for today. We'll be back with you on Monday. Hopefully the video comes out okay, because it looks like it's lagging a little bit to me, but I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon and we are having some storms and everything. So hope for the best, and we will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.